We're live. Hi, everybody. How are you? Hi, Lee. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing really good. Happy release day.
Oh, I didn't see when we were joining. I didn't see the little Taylor in the background. She's so cute.
Yeah, there's two of them in the book. So,
and her little Reputation outfit.
I love the album cover, and then this is the Reputation one.
Oh my God, I love that one. That is perfect.
They're so cute.
Hi, everybody. It's so awesome to see you guys today. Thank you for joining us. As you know, our friend Lee has just released her own a new book today, and it is a book all about Taylor Swift, who one of my favorite human beings in the entire world. So I figured we could talk a little bit about the book, and we could talk a little bit about Furls' new hook, which is inspired by the book and by Taylor, because if you know why it's red. But we have some fun trivia that we're going to play today. So I hope everybody has their Taylor Swift thinking caps on because you can play trivia with us and enter to win a copy of Lee's new book and some hooks from Furls, some of our new red Streamline hooks. So we've got a lot of people joining us. I'm so happy to see everyone. It has been a very long time since I have been live for Furls. But everyone took a vote and said that I was the most Taylory of the Taylorist people here. So they have made me be the host for this one, which is very
It's I like the red lipstick. You have a good look going for it. It's perfect.
I've never worn red lipstick before. Well, never before recently. Like today's not the first day, but I never thought I could wear red. I didn't.
No, it looks great.
I like it. Thank you very much. So I was just looking through the comments a little bit. Everyone's really excited. So why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the, either like your favorite design from the book, or what was your favorite part of the process of designing the book?
So this is a book inspired obviously by Taylor Swift. So the publishers and I kind of made like a rough list of some of the things that, you know, if you're a Taylor Swift fan, you'd want to see. So there's the All Too Well scarf, the red scarf, and like, you know, just like little nods to her music videos. There's a halter top from Lavender Haze, and just, you know, all of those little kind of nods. And then there's obviously the more obvious things where say, for example, the Taylor Swift doll or the cardigan. And just, I don't know, there's like a bunch of really, really fun things. There's two really big blankets. One of them is a Grafgan, and it's a Taylor Swift kind of like almost like 1980s pop graphic, which is really cool. And then the other one is a Granny Square blanket that I designed based on the song Marjorie, which is about Taylor Swift's grandmother. And I think in the entire book, that's probably the most meaningful one for me, because I designed it and we were working on this book, and I did a little the writing for, obviously, like each of the patterns has a one-pager about the design and everything. And I was writing about my grandmother, who is really important. And when we were putting in the book for publication, my grandma passed. So it was just like the most meaningful, and that song hits extra hard now.
Yeah.
And it's just, that one is, it's not the most like intricate pattern in the book. It's a Granny Square blanket with a heart, but to me, that one is the most special, I think.
Well, yes, we're obviously friends, so I have seen that your grandmother passed, so I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
I know that Taylor loves her grandma and her mom. There's a few songs that she has that are like really sweet and personal. Of course, you can't help but get emotional when you listen to them.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Taylor Swift song?
So because we were working on this book, and for the writing of it, you have to research each song and kind of, you know, find the history about it and everything and the meanings behind every song. And when we were actually writing the book, the Tortured Poets Society hadn't come out yet. Department. I always go Dead Poet Society first in my head.
Obviously you did too.
Right? And that album hadn't been released yet at the time that we were working on this. But when that album came out, I just kind of went a little bit crazy and listened to it on repeat a million times. So my favorite song right now is Who's Afraid of Little Me? Because it's just like you get really into
Yes.
it, and it's like the spooky season right now, and
Oh, it's perfect.
it just hits. It's such a good one. How about you? What's your favorite?
From that album, it's The Prophecy.
Yeah, that one's so good.
I love Who's Afraid of Little of Me, but I still think All Too Well is still like, I
Yeah.
think I listen to it every single day.
Yeah.
Except the manuscript. For some reason, that's been like on my playlist over and over again. But yeah, so I was telling Lee before we joined the live that I always liked Taylor. Like, I remember like way back when she first came out, my mom's like, I don't like her. And I'm like, she writes all her like a lot of her own music, and she's really talented. I remember being like very like pro her, but over the years I've appreciated her, but I was never like obsessed with her. Till the Tortured Poets Department came out, and it, you know, she's like 34 now, which just hits like more of, I think, our age, like you know, the more like mature themes in it. And I told Lee I became a little obsessed. So I don't care. I'm filled by my obsessiveness.
No, it's definitely it's something good to get obsessed over. That's for sure. The All Too Well scarf and the song itself is one of the, I think, more the funnier memories of writing this book, because if you are a Taylor Swift fan, then you know what the scarf is about, right? Like, you know the meaning behind it and everything. But like trying to write that, because like we have to write like a one pager about every single project, and to try and like write about the All Too Well scarf for like maybe somebody who doesn't understand like what the significance is. And so my editor and I were going back and forth like, yeah, that's good. I think this is good. Like, without going too far into it, I think this is good. So.
Well, we, as I said, have some fun trivia for you guys. So I put together 5 like topics.
Yeah.
So Lee and I are going to take turns reading them, but we figured we could start playing. So I'm going to read what the 5 topics are, and then I'm going to have everybody write in the comments which one they would like a question from. And then I think what we'll do is maybe start by asking like a particular person, and then open it up for everybody to comment. Or do you think we should just let everybody comment all at once? What do you think would be more fun?
I think all at once sounds good.
All right. So the topics we have are personal facts, career achievements, song trivia, movies and documentaries, and albums. So I don't know. Should we let people pick which they want, or should we just start asking questions?
How about we start from the top? Let's start from the first one, the personal facts.
All right. You go first, my dear.
Okay.
Right, so hold on. Wait, hold on. I told you to start, but I'm going to tell you to stop. So we're going to have everybody answer them. If we could just keep the comments for the next couple for this section just to answers, because we are going to start picking winners, and we're going to scroll through all of the answers and stop on a comment. It has to be a comment that's an answer to a trivia question, though. So if you do just trivia questions right now, then you have a higher chance of being one of the people chosen. So, okay, now you may go.
Okay, sounds good. So the Taylor Swift trivia questions, the category is Taylor Swift personal facts. So facts about the singer herself. The first question is, what year was Taylor Swift born?
I don't know.
So if you know the answer, you can put it in the comments, and Lorene will choose a winner from all of the right answers, hopefully.
So let's just run through them. So I'm going to, because the answers can all just be like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good.
So do you want to do, do you
want me to keep going? I'll keep going.
Okay. You do all the personal facts, and then I will do the next section.
Okay. Sounds good. So again, you can, Lorene is clarifying the game. You can comment the answer to any of these questions if you know the answer. That makes a lot more sense. So we'll do number 2. What state is Taylor originally from? And as a Canadian, I did not know this.
Oh, well, my state was right next to her state. Of course, I didn't know this at the time. She wasn't alive when I was growing up, but yeah, so she was right next to me.
Yep. The next question, number 3. What year did Taylor's first album release. So the first year of her first album. Number 4 is, what is Taylor's lucky number? That was a tricky one, I feel.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess it depends too on how far down the rabbit hole you actually are.
Yeah. And then the last question for personal facts number 5 is, I feel like an easy one. What is Taylor's middle name?
So, I think that's harder than her favorite number.
Really? I
Yeah.
find it to be the opposite, because you always hear people like doing that, like,
Yeah,
Taylor,
like your mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do this section, and then how about we talk between each section, give everyone a chance to do their little answers, and then we'll move to the next one. So seems like a lot of people know lots of things. The the next section might be a little bit harder, but I'm gonna find the person who knows all of them. I'm gonna go through all the answers, and then they're gonna be my new best friend.
That's amazing. That's a good way to make best friends, I think.
Yes, I do think that is a good way to make best friends. Just start. Do you like Taylor Swift? Yes, no, maybe we're not meant to be friends. Yes, you're my new bestie.
Exactly. So for this part, do you mind if I thank a few of the people that helped out with this book?
Of course, I would love, yes, because tell us a little bit about the collaborative effort for this book.
Okay, great. So some of the books that I've done, this is number 5 for me, and I have 5 more in the works coming, which is insane.
Wow, busy lady.
I know. And some of them I do by myself, and some of them I do with a small group of friends to help out with the designs. And so, for example, Pokemon was a solo project, but the Friends crochet book was a collaborative project. And so the unofficial Taylor Swift was a collaborative project. And I'm going to pull up my list so I don't forget anybody, because that would be awful. But it's some of the designers that I've worked with in the past that are people that I'm very lucky to call my friends. But there is Katie Peterson from Katie and the Squid. She did a baby blanket for this book. It's really cute. It's like just kind of like a nod to the song Never Grow Up from Taylor Swift. So it's not like, it's more about like the stitch pattern and the colors and the references to the song. Ashley from the Dream Crochet did a back to December hooded cowl wink. Maybe keep that in mind, because that might come up in the trivia later. But it's like a hooded cowl that you can wear in the winter. It's really cute. My friend April from her Instagram is XOXO Toya. She did from the song Blank Space, she did a journal cover that you can put on top of a journal.
That's cute.
Yeah, so it's just like a way to personalize your journal. Megan from Megan Makes Do did a Taylor Swift inspired beanie from the cheerleading part of her video from Shake It Off. And maybe I'll just do like half of them, and then we'll do another half after.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Rachel from Evelyn and Peter designed a headband that looks like the necklace that Taylor Swift is wearing in her Bejeweled video. So that like really beautiful, like purple, shiny necklace. But it's a headband and it's so pretty. I posted that picture on my Instagram today if anyone wants to see it. But just like, I love designs that are inspired by something from a video, like a really good nod, but it's like super functional, right? Like you wouldn't wear the chunky necklace maybe, but you would wear a headband in the winter.
I would wear the chunky necklace, but I would also probably still wear the headband.
But like pair it with. Do both. And then for this half, and I'll do the other half after, Emily from Hooked Hazel did a friendship bracelet kind of like inspired pillow. So it's like a throw pillow, but it has the beads of the friendship bracelet on it.
She does really good with I love her pillows. So that's probably
exactly. Awesome. So just like some really fun projects and by some really talented people. And I just wanted to recognize their much appreciated help for this book.
I'm sure every design is beautiful. We'll get to the other second half of the list after we do a little more trivia. I unfortunately don't have the book, but I know most of the designers that worked with you on it. They're all extremely talented. So I'm sure this book is amazing. And I love that there are nods to something. Like you said, people who maybe aren't the hugest of Swifties. There's nothing, I think, probably in the book that like is, other than the doll, that's obviously stellar. But I think there's got to be probably at least 5 or 6 designs in the book that anybody would love to make. So I'm sure.
Exactly. Yeah. Like the headband, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be like a nod to Taylor Swift, but if you are a Taylor Swift fan, then you would know because it does look like the bejeweled necklace. Exactly. So it is really fun that way.
I love that. That's cute. Those little Easter eggs that we know. Really good. I'm going to do the next set of trivia. Congratulations, everybody. Everyone did a really fantastic job on the first section. This one is career achievements because she's a very talented lady. So how old was Taylor when she won the Album of the Year for Fearless, which was making her the youngest artist at the time to receive that award? So that will be the first one. The next one is in 2023, Taylor became the first person to win 4 Moon Person VMAs in this category. In what category? She later won again in 2024 for Fortnite with Post Malone. 3, how many VMA Moon Persons has Taylor won as of 2024? So she has the most VMAs of any artist. If someone isn't familiar with the VMA, it's the Video Music Awards from MTV. It's the little like Moon Man trophy. The next is how many Grammys has Taylor won? And the last is what award given at the Brit Awards was Taylor the first female ever to win? So these are all about her awards, Grammys or VMAs. So as I said, she is extremely talented and has won lots of awards. So this one maybe is hard to kind of speed round those questions, but people know the answers, though.
Oh, wow.
That's really good answers.
That's good. I actually didn't know a lot of these, like the actual numbers, like you have an idea. She has, 8 gazillion awards. You just assume.
Give or take a gazillion or
but
two.
But what's the exact number? I'm not sure.
Yes, a lot of awards. So at the end, we can give the answers if we have time, but
sounds good.
We've probably got to move fast through most of these, but very good. So I'll just put this. You know what I'll do? I'll pop through the answers at the end and we'll just pop them up on the screen. Okay. We can go through the rest of the list, or let's see if there's anything else. If you want to save that for the next section. What's your favorite Taylor Swift video? Because I think what's your favorite Taylor Swift video? Because I think that's very different than song for me. I'm curious if it is.
Yes. So my favorite video, and for some reason, the name of the song is escaping me, but it's the one that she did during COVID where she is playing at her piano and then dives through the water.
Oh my goodness. I
can't think of the name of the song.
I can't remember it either, but she's following the little like light.
Yes. But she made that whole video during lockdown, and I just I love that music video. It's so beautiful. And then she ends up crawling out of her piano.
I can see the whole video in my head, but
right?
I can't remember the song. Now I'm a very bad Swiftie. Is it Cardigan? She's wearing a cardigan at the beginning of it. I think it is. So see, Lee, you had to make me look not a smart Swiftie, but yes, it is Cardigan. Which is funny.
That one is my favorite. I think it's just really beautiful and it was really touching. And I don't know. I just really liked that she made it during lockdown. It's like a little time capsule. How about you? What's your favorite?
During lockdown. She was a very, very, very busy girl during lockdown. My favorite is, I think, it's hard. I actually think it's The Man. Have you ever seen the video?
Yeah. So good.
I don't know why I love seeing her dressed up I don't know. I just think it's a really funny video, but that was my daughter. So my daughter came home from school and, this was when I was in my becoming a Swiftie stage. She's so overplayed or something. And I was like, look, do you know much about her? She's like, no. I'm like, here, you don't have to like her. You don't have to like her at all. But you can't say you don't like her if you don't actually know her or listen to any of her music. So you're going to sit down. We're going to watch some videos. And then she was like, okay, kind of getting into it. And then my sister-in-law came to visit and someone was doing a Taylor Swift tribute concert. So it's like, oh, does Ellie, who's my niece, does she like Taylor? And she's like, yeah, she really likes her. She's like, and I love her too. She's like, this does Enza? And I'm like, a little bit. I'm like, but I'm obsessed. She's like, oh, me too. But when we went to go see it, my daughter knew every song, like that she played, all of them. I'm like, when did this happen? She's like, oh, well,
secret fan.
Yeah. She's like, I kind of like her now. So it was just really funny because she just had to watch a couple of videos and then she was like, all right. And the video she liked,
yeah,
you need to calm down because we both have children who are in the LGBTQIA community. And I think that for her, she was like, all right, like, she's cool. Like she kind of like, she stands with us. And then I think that was like the catalyst for her really listening to Taylor. Because that's a really good video too, with all those special guest stars.
Fun fact, this was actually my son, Noel, is transgender. And this was his first official job. The publishing company hired him to model for the Taylor Swift book.
Oh, that's awesome.
A lot of the illustrations, it was basically what they did was they did like modeling for it, but then they did illustrations over top of the images. And so a lot of them are Noel, and Noel thinks it's like the greatest thing ever. And he got a check in the mail, and
that's so exciting. I can't wait to see it. The other reason I absolutely love Taylor is because she loves cats. So, and I know you have your kitty. So
yes,
you understand my kitty cat making her live appearance. All right, let's do the next. Do you want to do the next part, and then we can talk about the rest of the designers that are in the book?
Sure. So we are moving on to song trivia for the quiz that we're doing here. And if you answer any of these questions correctly in the comments at any point, Lorene will be choosing some winners to win a copy of Unofficial Taylor Swift Crochet, the book that just released today, and also a few of the special edition red Streamline swirls, which I have and Lorene doesn't have on hand. So I'll, there we go.
I was not prepared. My hooks have not arrived yet.
Yeah. So those are the prizes, and you can answer at any point. So number 1 is, what is Taylor's longest song? And bonus entry if you can answer the time. Number 2 is, what album is the song Cardigan featured on? Oh, my cat is scratching at my door now. Number 3 is, why can't the old Taylor come to the phone? And number 4 is, what month does Taylor go back to? We did mention that during the live so far. Last one is, what is Taylor's shortest song?
That's a really good song too from the album. That was one that I was like questioning. Like when I first heard it, I'm like, this is weird. Like this is interesting. But then it quickly became one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's so good.
So I can't wait to hear about the rest of the designers who are in the book.
Oh, great. Thank you for letting me do this. It means a lot that I can thank them for all of their hard work, because we work on these books about a year ahead of time. And these designers pretty much have to keep it a secret for about a year, and they put so much work into it. And it's so nice that we all get to do this together and chat about it and get all excited. And so I'm really grateful that I can thank them. The lavender haze halter top that I mentioned earlier, it's a nod to one that Taylor wears in a music video. That was designed by Haley from Made by Haley Bailey. That's actually her real name, Haley Bailey.
I know, I love it.
It's so good. Wilma Westenberg from Will Made designed the Wildest Dreams cardigan, and that one is it's just basically made with that Lion brand sparkle yarn. So it's just like, it kind of you know, on the Eras tour when she's wearing the man
the jacket.
Mm-hmm. This is kind of like a mixture of the two ideas. So it's very sparkly. Like, it doesn't look so sparkly in the book because in real life it's just really hard to photograph. It's so shiny. Valerie from Cozy Little Mess made that Graffian that I was talking about, the pop culture Taylor one. Kristen from Yarn Theory on Instagram made it's based off the song Red, and it's roses, but it's a floor mat, like a carpet. So it's just like basically standing on a carpet of roses, and it's super cute. And then the last one is Julie from Crochet. She's a French Canadian designer. She did a pair of knee-high socks, but they are a nod to the song 22. So they have like the heart-shaped glasses, and they're really, really cute. So that's all of them, and I really appreciate you letting me thank them because they all did a really good job.
again, all extremely talented designers. They all do beautiful work. I like how the things they did are kind of designs that they do in their normal creating, like
that's
Emily
so true.
or Julie with the socks, because
Yep.
I love her socks. I've done like one pair. I can't do two of anything. I mean, I get lost.
Yeah, it's hard. The second sock theory is like a real problem where it's hard to make the second sock.
Yeah. Especially I think when you are a designer, because you probably didn't write down what you did the first time. Right? So like you got to make it like 17 times to get 2 pairs of socks that match.
Yeah.
Wow. Everyone's doing really good with these answers.
Yay.
I'm excited. Okay. The next one is movies and documentaries. So someone did really good. They not only got the minutes of one of the songs, they did the seconds too. So
wow.
Bonus points. What animated movie did Taylor voice a character? And bonus points if you know the character's name. These ones I didn't know half of these ones.
Yeah, I didn't know the cats one, which you're about to do.
That one I knew because my mother was like, I don't know how much she was obsessed with cats, but I remember when I was younger, she wanted to go see the musical. So like in my head, she was obsessed with it.
Yeah.
So I had to go see the movie. What character did Taylor play in the remake of Cats? What is the name of Taylor's Netflix documentary that was released in 2020? Again, a busy year for our girl. Yeah. Oh, I skipped one. What was the very first movie that Taylor ever appeared in? And then what 2014 film features Taylor Swift in a supporting role as Rosemary? That's the one I really didn't know. So I haven't seen that movie yet. I never even heard of it. I don't recall when that came out. But yeah, so in 2020, let's see, she released 2 albums.
Yeah.
And a remake of one of her albums. She did a lot of producing. She did a lot of writing because she released 2 albums after that? So do you consider Tortured Poets Department 2 different albums? Because there is just the Tortured Poets Department, and then there's the anthology, which is
based on like a listener. I listened to the whole thing all in like one go, and then I would start again. So like I consider it all one really long album, and like just you do the whole anthology and then you start again from the beginning. That's what I did.
So I did the whole anthology, then I started from the beginning, but I like focused on sections. So like I would replay like the first 5 or 6 songs over and over again. And then I would like go through, and which is why I said the manuscript I think is like the one I'm listening to now, because I'm on the very, very end of really diving into like the last few songs of that album. And they each had their little moment to shine, like in my mind, in my playlist. But it's a long album. That's actually one of the questions that you're going to do next.
Do you want me to get going?
Yeah, I just want to go ahead. I'm just going to look and see what these answers were.
Okay, so
very good. People really know their trivia. I'm very excited.
This is the last category, 5 questions again. And we are playing Taylor Swift trivia. So you can answer any of these questions in the comments to win some prizes. The prizes include the unofficial Taylor Swift crochet book that released today. And also Lorene is giving away the red Streamline Metal Hooks from Furls Crochet, which also released today. So amazing prizes, and I can't wait to see who wins. So the last category is albums, and there's 5 questions, like I said. Number 1 is how many songs are on Taylor's latest album, The Tortured Poets Department, the anthology? So the whole thing, the whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
The number 2 question is how many albums has Taylor released? Number 3 is which Taylor Swift album includes the songs Style, Blank Space, and Wildest Dreams? I feel like that's honestly one of my favorite albums. Number 4 is what is the name of Taylor's first album? What is the name of the first album Taylor Swift re-recorded and released? Sorry, that was my bad reading. So I'll do that question again. What is the name of the first album Taylor Swift re-recorded and re-released? And the last question is which 2 Taylor Swift albums, often referred to as sister albums, were released just 5 months apart in 2020.
That's right. She was a busy, busy girl.
Yeah.
Oh, getting some bonus points here. So, if you don't know, we talked about her re-releasing her music. So, when she had her first record deal, there was 6 records, and she did not own the rights to those records. So, she is in the process of re-recording all of them. And Reputation is next, which is a little doll back there, and it's so funny of the theories that are going on. I just heard one this morning. Someone was like, my 10-year-old solved this Easter egg. And I guess Taylor was born in the year of the snake. And then like the whole symbolism of the snake in Reputation. And then 2025 is also the year of the snake. So she's also been wearing a lot of plaid lately. Like that's a whole, I think, thing. So I think everyone who's watching knows this because they are all apparently, most of them, Swifties as well. But she is like the queen of like Easter eggs, of like planting these little seeds everywhere. And sometimes you don't realize it till like afterwards. Or like, oh, like she meant to do that. So the amount of forethought that it takes, I mean, you know, the amount of forethought it takes to writing a book of like how far in advance you're doing that. It's kind of like putting out an album of how far in advance she really needs to be thinking, which blows my mind. It blows my mind that you can do it. Because when I was designing, I couldn't, like, I was on to the next thing 5 things later before I finished the thing that I was on. Like I didn't finish half the things I was doing because I was just like, wanting to move so fast. So big props to you.
It's been a really wonderful point in my design career right now, because this is book number 5 for me, and every single editor that I've worked with in the past has come back to ask me to do it again. And I think it's because like I'm like, oh, did I do a good job? Is that why? Like, and I'm like, oh, I think I did a good job. Like, it's very, because again, like it's all behind the scenes, and I can't really like talk about it when it's in the design process, and it's a year later when things come out, and so it's just like, I don't know, it's really, really nice that this is kind of the opportunity that I get to do. I'm just very grateful.
Yes. Well, you are a very talented designer. We've known each other for a lot of times. We've done a lot of, over the years, different types of like working together in different ways. And you have always been someone who's never disappointed. So you always, I always love working with you. And, you know, like it can be hard sometimes to like find people who are always going to like follow through with every commitment that they made. And like, that's what doing a book is. And
that's true. Yeah. It's the project management and all of the stuff that goes behind the scenes, managing the team when it's a team thing, managing myself when it's not a team. That's actually the most difficult, because when I'm on my own and it's a solo project, I'm like, it's really sunny outside. I think I'm just gonna go for a hike instead of sitting here and crocheting. So it's like you really have to time manage yourself, and
discipline, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit hard sometimes, especially, you know, in the summertime. I live in Halifax now, and all of my family is back in Ontario. So we've become kind of the vacation destination for people visiting. And this summer we just had pretty much every single weekend we had back to back to back to back visitors. And I have all these deadlines, and I'm like, oh no.
I gotta go. I was just telling Lee, I was just in her beautiful country for the first time ever. So I went to Victoria, British Columbia. We went, Pam and I went for a like a C-suite mastermind thing that was really fun. Yeah. We got to go whale watching, and we saw orcas and humpbacks and an otter and sea lions. It was the best day of my life.
That's amazing. I lived in Canada for my entire life. Obviously, I'm from here, but I lived in a landlocked city in Ontario. Well, I shouldn't say landlocked. There was the Detroit River, but there's no whales in the Detroit River. There's not much in the Detroit River. But when we moved to Halifax, we went whale watching, and it was the first time that my family had ever seen whales, and it was like once in a lifetime amazing thing that you get to see. Well, I shouldn't say once in a lifetime, but it was like a core memory for sure.
Yes. I saw porpoises too, but I've seen dolphins. So I live on the Atlantic Ocean.
Yep.
And then obviously British Columbia is on the Pacific. So it's the first
Yes.
time I've ever seen the Pacific Ocean. We were going to do like a polar plunge.
Yep.
None of us actually went and did it, which was funny because Pam's like, you said you were going to do it, Lorene. You committed. I'm like, yeah, that was yesterday.
Pam lives somewhere cold, doesn't she? Does she live in Calgary?
No, Pam is in Sudbury, so she's in Ontario.
Oh, Ontario still. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't get to see her part of Canada yet. I will eventually. I will go back. It was very nice. But yeah, they said that you don't normally get to see orcas and humpbacks in the same trip.
At the same time, yeah.
And we were out on the water for like a little while before we saw anything. I was like, I'm not gonna get to see anything, and then we saw it all. So it was amazing.
That's awesome. I'm glad you got to do that. That's really cool. Yeah. And I heard you earlier saying Toronto properly.
Okay, this was this was a thing. So I was like Toronto, and Pam's like, no, you can't. You
have to drop as many hard consonants as you can.
So thank you for noticing that I said it right. I'm gonna that's gonna be my flex for the next week. It was really Pam made me say it right. So it's the same way like in America with like the states, like New Orleans, it's New Orleans, or the little like towns. But it was funny because I would just be like Toronto, and it was funny. So I'm glad I said.
You can tell if somebody's not from Toronto is if they say the T's.
Yeah.
Then it's okay.
So is it a cha? Like it was hard for me to like get the perfect sound because it's not quite a TR, not quite a CH. It was a little bit of a hybrid, but
yeah,
like people are going to know you are not from here. But it's funny. So I'm proud. Let's see. What other fun things could we talk about? I thought the trivia was going to be longer. We could go through and show everyone's answers because people had some really people on it. Let's do it. So you can talk about whatever you want. I'm going to go through and pop up some of the answers as we go through. Someone guessed she has 19 albums. I'm surprised she doesn't. She's not quite. Actually, no, I was gonna say if you combine like the ones that she had redone, but not quite. But she will probably get there in her lifetime. I'm very excited to see what.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
So let's go up to the top. We've been playing for a long time. And then we'll pick our first winner. And then we'll chat for a little bit longer. And then we'll pick our second winner. All right. Okay. So let me pick the first. These are not the winners for the prizes yet. You may also end up being a winner for the prizes, but I got to keep going up. There's so many. Okay. So Taylor was born in 1989, which was actually the name of her. Was 89 her second or third album?
Oh, I don't know what number it would be.
So it was Taylor Swift, and then I think it was Fearless. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know that. So she was born in 1989, and then she grew up in Pennsylvania. So her parents owned a Christmas tree farm. She did move to Tennessee. So a couple people had guessed Tennessee. Tennessee is where she moved to. Her favorite number is 13. So a lot of 13 references throughout her career. Sorry, my cat got like hair to my red lip. Then next was, I have the answer here, but I don't remember the question. Hold, please. It was when something was released, but I don't remember. Okay. It was her first album. So her first album, which was Taylor Swift, released in 2006. So girl has been going for a very, very long time. Yep. Allison is her middle name, which is her mother's first name. It's actually spelled with one L though. So I did not know that myself until recently. Let's see. Then we get to her career achievements. I got to find the right answer to this one because we did ask them all together. So they all the answers popped up. She was 20 when she won her first Album of the Year award for Fearless.
Can you imagine?
No. She's, you know what I love about her? she always genuinely like seem like she doesn't expect. It doesn't seem like she expects anything. Like anytime she wins an award, like you can really see like she does, and she's always the first person to stand up for anybody else. Like if you watch like in the audience, like, if someone's getting booed, or even like people are like a whole bunch of people were booing Harry Styles when he was like getting an acceptance speech, and she like was the only one like who like stood up and applauded him. So I love that about her. I think that's what I love her the most, is she just seems like an amazing human being.
Aww.
Let's see. The next one is how many VMAs has Taylor won? It is 30. Can you imagine 30 VMAs? That's and then Grammys, which is like the mega of awards. Let me see. I know people got this. I know a couple people got this one. I just have to find it. Maybe not. We might have found one that someone didn't know. I know someone had to have known it. It's 12. She's won 12. I'm trying to find it. I don't think anyone guessed that one correctly.
Oh.
Now I know how to trick people up. What she did win, though, was the first woman ever to win was the Global Icon Award. So that was, I had to imagine, being a very exciting moment in her life. All right, let's see. Do you want to read the next questions so that I can find the answers?
Yeah. What were we at?
Song trivia. So it's her longest song is the first one. I'll do that one. I'm going to find the answer that had the seconds.
The song trivia? Okay, so yeah, it was what was Taylor's longest song, and bonus points for the time.
All right, I'm going to find it because someone had the bonus points and they even had the seconds. And I know who it is, but I can't find the answer. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Silence, awkward silence. Oh, come on. I saw it. I knew I wanted to. There's no way to bookmark answers, but I'll find it at the very end. It is All Too Well. It was 10 minutes and 13 seconds. I will find the 13 seconds comment, and then I'll post it at that point. And then
the next question was, what album is the song Cardigan featured on?
Ooh, there are so many answers. There we go. Folklore. They are on Folklore, or it is on Folklore.
Why can't the old Taylor come to the phone?
Because she's dead.
She's dead.
I remember.
What month does Taylor go back to?
I remember the first time I heard that line, and I died. I died myself. She goes back to December.
Yep.
That's a really
what
sweet
is
song.
Taylor's shortest song?
Someone got this one too. I think it's the same person. It is. It's the same person who got the 13 seconds one.
Good job.
On People's Windows, 12 minutes and 11 seconds.
The next category was movies and documentaries.
Right.
The first question was, what animated movie did Taylor voice a character? Bonus points for the character's name.
She was Audrey in the Lorax.
Yes, she was. What character did Taylor play in Cats?
Bombarina.
I've never seen it. I don't know. I feel like Cats would just scare me a bit.
It was terrifying. I have to say, it was absolutely terrifying. Like, it was strange. It was strange. But the singing was really good. It was
I just listened to like a Spotify playlist. I think it would be fine. What was the first movie Taylor appeared in?
I skipped the one answer. Here we go. It was Valentine's Day, and it's where she met Taylor Lautner, who Back to December is written about.
Yes.
I love all the little connections.
And then he married a Taylor. And now
he married a Taylor who
crazy.
Is a Taylor fan. Like, I just weird.
What was the name of Taylor Swift's Netflix documentary released in 2020?
It's Miss Americana, and she has a song called Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, I think.
What 2014 film features Taylor Swift in a supporting role as Rosemary?
That one I have to find. The Giver. Yeah. I don't know anything about that movie. I have to look that one up because I like to spoil things for myself. So I haven't
seen it.
know the
I didn't
ending.
know there was a movie. This
I
is
don't.
going to sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, but is that based off of the book that everyone read in grade school?
Oh, I didn't even know there was a book that everyone read it in grade school. So the character was Rosemary. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't know The Giver was a book. So maybe
I didn't know it was a movie. I read the book several times,
that was not. That
but
was
I
not
didn't know it
required
was a
reading.
movie.
My
If
daughter is
it's the
required.
same thing,
Yeah,
if they're the same.
she's reading.
Into albums, how many songs are on Taylor's latest album, The Tortured Poets Department, the anthology? So both together.
Let me see the answer. Oh,
How to sing it out.
oh, someone might not have known this one either. Oh, tell me someone didn't get this. 31. So I saw some answers that said 30, but it's actually 31.
It's 31.
Wow.
How many albums has Taylor released?
Answer. It is 11. Then extra props to Megan because it's the 11 original, 4 re-recorded, 5 extended, and 4 live albums. So
Yeah.
that's a lot of work.
You got it. Which Taylor Swift album includes the songs Style, Blank Space, and Wildest Dreams?
1989. That was a good album.
It's so good. What is the name of the first album Taylor Swift re-recorded and re-released?
Go down the list. Fearless.
Yeah. Last question is, which 2 Taylor Swift albums, often referred to as sister albums, were released just 5 months apart in 2020?
Folklore and Evermore.
Yeah.
So everyone is now well versed in Taylor.
Yay!
Very excited. I had fun putting the quiz questions together, the trivia questions together.
Yeah.
There was a couple I didn't know, so I learned a little bit. So
same here. I didn't know a few of them myself. So it was really good.
So many people answering so many questions. Now we can talk lots of different stuff. We've gotten trivia out of the way. Let's pick our first winner.
Great.
What
are we giving? Are we giving away hooks or book?
We're going to give away both. So we're going to give away a book and then 3 of the Streamline Metal Red metal.
So
I don't know. I guess we'll probably, a lot of times have people pick sizes, but honestly, it ends up getting like a little complicated on our end. So we're just going to pick 3 sizes to send. We'll send some sizes that the book requires, has patterns for. So the lovely book, as I said, I do not have my copy yet. I'm very excited to see it. Like I said, the designers in it are all amazing. Lee is an amazing designer. I cannot wait to
thank you.
Look at all the pretty designs. How many designs are in the book?
21.
That's a lot of designs.
Yes.
That's a lot.
There's a on the back you can see. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with the angle. But there's some of them.
Looks very great.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the hat. I love the little blank there. Hold on. So I went under my head. Shake it off hat.
Yeah. So cute.
Yes, someone said Taylor is in Toronto next month for multiple shows. I think that's the second to the last show. Set of 3 shows are there. I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to have you say when to stop, and then whatever I stop on will be the first winner. Okay, I'm scrolling.
Stop.
Jen Reeves, her answer was 30, which just a tiny bit off of the right answer, but very close, 31. So Jen, you are a winner of 3 of the Streamline Metal Red hooks and Lee's new book, the unofficial Taylor Swift Crochet book. Please email support@furlscrochet.com, put winner in the subject line, and give us your full name and address, and we will get those sent over to you. They will come separate because the book is going to be coming from Lee's end, and the hookers are going to be coming from our end. So you will get 2 packages in the mail. Very exciting. What is your favorite design that you didn't make from the book?
Oh, that is a very good question. So let me go back to my
Kind of like the mom.
there's like a project gallery.
Really say
So
you have a favorite, but like
my favorite.
You're not favorite.
That I didn't design. I really love Haley Bailey's Lavender Haze halter top. Let me see if I can see that.
Very pretty. Oh, yes. I love that top when she wore that
so
top.
Cute. But I don't know. There's so many good ones that it's really hard to pick.
I might make that top because that is one of my favorite little like of
Let
her
me see if I
kind
can find a bigger picture of the Wildest Dreams cardigan that Wilma made, because I already sent it back to her in the Netherlands, but I wanted to keep it.
Were you sad? So, oh, that's really pretty.
It's so sparkly. I can't express enough how shiny it was. And when we photographed it, we tried to show like the sparkle.
You said, is that where Noelle was one of the models and they like over superimposed?
This one is a model named Jackie.
Okay.
So we had 3 models and Noelle was one of the models. But yeah, it was amazing. There's the All Too Well, or sorry, this is the Style Newsboy hat.
Like that. That's the 1989 hat.
Yeah.
Oh no, Midnights. That was Midnights.
There's so many really good projects in here, but yeah, I think that I would make.
I'm wrong. I'm going off. That's from Red. That's on the new cover of Red. That
hat. Here's the blanket that I was talking about. That is based off of Marjorie.
That's pretty.
So it's huge. It's like, oh, I'm having a hard time with the angle. It's based off of the Marjorie song about Taylor Swift's grandmother, and I like that one is a special one for me. So I love that one.
Did you see when one of her concerts, they all held up like pictures of Marjorie?
Yeah, it's so sweet. But yeah, there's a whole bunch in here that I love, and that one is incredible. Now, the flower rug that I was telling you about too is.
I said one favorite. I'm kidding. That is really cool. I really like it. Who did that one?
Kristen from Yarn Theory.
Very cool.
Yeah. So there's a bunch.
Lots of other people want to know which things did you design for the book?
What did I design for the book?
Yeah.
I designed a lot. So there is on this page the first 3. So there's the hat, the scarf, and the leather pillow.
So you did the hat. I love that hat.
Yeah,
that
the
style
hat is really cute.
Is really fun.
On this page, I did the Marjorie blanket, the Taylor doll, and the Fearless and Flawless. Oh my gosh, angles are hard. Fearless and Flawless gloves.
Cool. Did you say gloves?
Yes. Did you want to see those a little bit better? Hang on.
You have them there? I want to see that.
No, we actually gave them to the people at Barnes and Noble.
Oh, fun.
In a gift basket. So I don't have them anymore. What page are they on? 123.
And gloves are like socks that are very not fun to do the second one. I love that. That's cute.
So it's fingerless gloves, and then one says Fearless and one says Flawless.
I love that.
Yeah, those are really cute. So I designed those. And sorry, it's hard for me to remember everything. On this one, I don't know. I'm holding this awful. So I did the Taylor doll and the cat bag. And on this one, I did, what do we got here? The shawl and the cardigan that I'm wearing.
Lovely. Very pretty.
Sorry that I held those up really awfully. I am not Vanna White, apparently.
No one's Vanna White except Vanna White. I'm scrolling down. Now's everyone's chance. We have a few more minutes. We're going to pick another winner. While we're picking the next winner, if anyone has any other questions that they would like to ask Lee. Megan wants to know if the amigurumi doll is in the book. Yep, they are. There's 2 in the book, right? 2 amigurumi dolls.
Yeah. There's 2 different. So there's this one, and she has her adorable braid. And somebody asked me if there was going to be like a full-size version of her jacket.
Yeah.
And that's a project for another day, but I would love one. It's so
So
cute.
you might have to do a second because I think there's
Right?
a couple like
And then
iconic.
the other is the Reputation doll.
I love that doll. Love it. That's so
She has
spot on.
mega hair.
Perfect. She's worn that granny square dress since then.
Oh yeah, that was after the publication was over for our book.
So you have to do another one. So yep, someone commented that metal hooks are perfect for amigurumi, and it's very, very, very true.
Yes.
A couple people have ordered their copies. Very exciting. Someone asked if the gloves are knit or crochet. Everything in the book is crochet.
Crochet.
Correct?
Yeah. It's a mock knit stitch.
Yeah,
so it does look like it's knitted, but that was by design. It's so that the writing looks like knitted writing, but it's just like a split stitch in crochet.
What weight yarn do most of the patterns use?
Medium weight for almost all of them, except for there is a wedding shawl, and the wedding shawl is made with like a lightweight cotton, and it has secret messages. So it says in the panels, it says "Say Yes" from oh my gosh, Love Story. So it says that like each panel has either a rose or it has a secret message in it when you wear the shawl.
That's fun. I think that was the first song I ever remember hearing of hers.
Yeah, on the radio. Same.
Yeah. So we're gonna pick one more winner. So we're gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna scroll. Let me get back up to some trivia questions because there's a lot of congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay, you go ahead and tell me when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
Katie Cummins' 5th album. I don't remember what that was an answer to. But Katie, you are the winner of unofficial Taylor Swift crochet book and 3 of the Streamline Metal Red crochet hooks. So please email us at support@furlscrochet.com. Put winner in the subject and give us your full name and your address, and we will get those things out to you.
Yay, congratulations.
Very exciting. Let's see if there's any more questions for Lee. If anyone has some questions down here, scroll to the bottom. Unfortunately, Lee can't see your comments, so I have to get them to her. Again, a lot more congratulations. A big congratulations from us at Furls as well.
Aw, thanks, guys.
I know you used your Streamline Metals to make your design, so I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
Someone asked about
it was actually hard to remember to not post about them because like I would be working with it and then I would go to like post something and I'd be like, oh wait, no, I can't
post that.
Yeah.
Well, we know that you are very good at keeping the secrets because of all of the things that you have going on. So I'm excited to see your next books that come out. I love all of your books. They're all really fun.
Thank you.
I had a question. On the top of your head, what was the smallest hook used and the largest hook used in the book?
Ooh, so the largest hook was for the Marjorie blanket, which is the big granny square blanket, I believe. So let's check. So on the Marjorie blanket, it is a M. So it's a 9mm hook. And then I'm going to say the smallest one is probably the Love Story shawl. And I just saw it. Here it is. So that's the shawl.
Oh, that's really pretty.
So it says "Say Yes" all over it. And
is that filet crochet?
Yeah, it's filet crochet. Yeah.
Nice mix of different techniques in the book as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And I had a lot of fun designing that one. It was really fun. And this one is a 2.5. So it's a C.
Awesome.
Hopefully that helps.
Let's see if there's any other pressing questions. Mostly just lots of congratulations. And then people asking, so where can people get the book?
Oh, so the book is on sale on Amazon and at any bookstore. You can order it to your local bookstore. Like if you're a fan of small bookshops, you can ask them to order it in for you. You can order on Amazon and you can get it at Chapters, Indigo, big box stores. It's released today, so it might take a little bit for it to appear in the big box stores like an Indigo. but
Yeah.
it will be there. Within
Someone
like
said
a
they
week.
think they saw it in Michael's too.
Sure. Yeah.
Shh, Megan, you're not supposed to tell people that I spilled the beans. I'm a bean spiller. Me and Pam, we like to spill the beans. Can you link the book? So, what we'll do is we will, this will be kept in perpetuity in our, YouTube and Facebook pages. So I will get, I'm sure Lee has a link for Amazon. I will grab your links, Lee, and I will put them in the comments so that people can grab their books.
Thank you.
Someone said it's at Target too. So Target, you can go to Target. It was really awesome talking with you today, Lee.
It was so good to see you again and to talk to you, Lorene. It's been a little bit, but it was amazing.
It's been a bit since I've seen our audience. I love you guys. I miss you guys. And I'll be back around. Just bring up Taylor Swift and I'll like.
Right? And you're just like, I'm here.
Yeah, I just am here. All right, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.